learn their critical thinking skills.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to tonight's City Council inaugural meeting and swearing-in ceremony. I would first ask Kelly to call the roll.
Mayor McCachran.
Here.
Assistant Mayor Kelly.
Here.
Councilor Cook.
Here.
Councilor Tabor.
Here.
Councilor Blaylock.
Present.
Councilor Bagley.
Here.
Councilor Moreau.
Here.
Councilor Flynn.
Here.
Councilor Hopkins.
Here.
It's now my honor to invite Reverend Dr. Gerald Riggins of the New Hope Baptist Church to deliver the invocation.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let us look to God in prayer. God, eternal source of wisdom and light, we come together this evening to express our thanks for opportunity to witness a new chapter in our common path. Therefore, I seek your blessings and favor upon these leaders. Mayor McCachran, Assistant Mayor Kelly, Councilor Cook, Councilor Tabor, Councilor Blaylock, Councilor Bagley, Councilor Morrow, Councilor Flynn, Councilor Hopkins. Lord, we ask your blessings on our newly elected members of the school board, police commission, and fire commission as they assume their new leadership roles with the utmost integrity, courage, and humility. Bless this time of transition with clear vision, boldness of heart, and unity of purpose. Guide these leaders with integrity, compassion, and a strong dedication to the greater good. As they serve, let them remember that their roles are sacred trust, and may we all work together to achieve a future grounded in justice, peace, and hope. Thank you, God. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Riggins. It is now the time of the posting of the colors. Please post the colors. Thank you to both our Portsmouth Fire and Portsmouth Police Department honor guards. It is now time to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. And before we do, I see a lot of kids in the room this evening. So if you're a student, if you wouldn't mind coming to the center here and leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was a great job. Now we have the Star Spangled Banner to be formed by Angeline Hinson, accompanied by the Portsmouth Instrumental Ensemble under Director Eric Gagnon.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs burst
As we wait, yes, Eric, thank you so much again. Another round of applause for Eric and the Portsmouth. No matter where we go, they are always there, willing to fill our ears with the joy of the sound of music. So thank you so much for being such a big part of this community, and for all of you guys for doing such an amazing job. You really make Portsmouth proud. So before we go and have the official swearing-ins, we have a few inaugural remarks. The first of which will be our State Senator, Rebecca Perkins Quokka, who is, we're going to give you a little time here. I'm going to talk it up, just a little introduction while we let everybody clear out. But no stranger to this room. Rebecca served us incredibly well here in Portsmouth as a city councilor, and a lot of the housing things that we get to celebrate today in large part came from her stewardship and leadership on councils to before us. A good reminder that the work that we do up in the next 2 years will not see the fruits until many years forward. So thank you, Rebecca, for all you've done, and please welcome us with your remarks.
Well, hello everyone, and thank you for that nice welcome, Mayor McEachern and councilors. Congratulations. I can remember getting sworn in this chamber almost exactly 10 years ago today. It's a great honor to serve the people of Portsmouth, and the decisions you make a lasting impact on the housing supply, on our demographics, and on our preparation for our future. You've been vetted by the voters, and I know every single one of you, and I know you're going to do a great job. I'm honored to be here with you tonight and to work together on the big challenges ahead of us. Know that as your minority leader and state senator, I am working to make sure we are preparing New Hampshire for the future. And I look forward to your collaboration and input into the work we are all going to do together. Congratulations again.
Thank you again, Senator Perkins Quokka. It is now my honor to introduce Congressman Chris Pappas, who has been serving this CD1 since 2018, I do believe, has never missed an inauguration here. Even when we held it outside, he was there. I don't even think he wore a hat. Gave great remarks. Our true honor, always working on behalf of Portsmouth, Congressman Chris Pappas.
Good evening, everyone. That was a cold one that year. I'm glad we're inside this year and all together. Thank you to all of our great performers that have made this event so special. All the family members that are joining, that support these folks up here, and folks that serve our great city, the city workers, everyone from top to bottom that makes Portsmouth run each and every day. Thank you for what you do. And certainly congratulations to all those board members who are taking the oath of office tonight, whether it be on the city council, the school board, the police and fire commission. I'm really grateful for your commitment to this city and to our democracy. To those who are taking the oath tonight, you each followed a different path. You bring your own motivations and strengths and passions to your campaigns. And I know that you all share a common goal, which is to make Portsmouth an even better place to call home. I think this is a time where your service is welcomed and desperately needed, especially the hard work of governing as it begins. You're going to find that there are challenges that are really numerous that are laid out before you. There's no shortage of these challenges. You heard about the housing challenge that we all know we face in Portsmouth and across the state of New Hampshire, a growing opportunity gap in the state of New Hampshire, addiction, climate change, an economy that doesn't work for everyone, and an affordability crisis that people experience each and every day in every corner of New Hampshire. And there's no shortage of wants and desires and priorities on behalf of the citizens of Portsmouth that they're seeking over the next couple years. Safe neighborhoods, strong schools, modern infrastructure, a healthy business climate, good city services. So addressing these challenges and acting on these priorities, it takes serious leadership. And that's something that I know that this group has in good measure. Now, you may hold different opinions and ideas from time to time, and that's healthy in our democracy and should be embraced and welcomed. But you swear the same oath of office today. It's a commitment to serve this city and to work each and every day in the public interest and to make things better for your constituents. Now, that's something I've seen on full display by the mayor over the last few terms. I've gotten to see him up close at stops around the city, whether it's at local businesses, raising a flag every year in Market Square for Pride celebrations, whether it's at the firehouse or visiting a food pantry. The mayor leads by example, has a depth of knowledge about this community, and understands what kind of vision it needs for the future. That's also embodied by Assistant Mayor Kelly, who's a noted local business owner and a champion of the city of Portsmouth. And so they, along with their colleagues on this board, are taking the city in an important direction for the future. And I know that they're going to be able to show that our democracy is alive and well and that it can deliver, in fact, for constituents. That's particularly important at a time of great uncertainty and political division in the history of our country. And I know that Washington, D.C., from time to time, complicates the work that you're trying to do here in the city of Portsmouth. I wish it was easier, but I'm confident that the antidote to some of the dysfunction that we're seeing in Washington can be found right here with this board. It can be found in Portsmouth and cities and towns across New Hampshire that are ready to roll up their sleeves and to address the challenges of the day. Now, for over 400 years, Portsmouth has been a welcoming port on the Atlantic. It's been an economic and cultural hub. It's been a force in national and global affairs. And so today you all take an oath to serve this city and to play a part writing the next great chapter of that long history. Now, some of you know this and some of you will find out soon that public service can be a tough job. You know, some might call it even thankless from time to time. But we know that you don't do this for the pats on the back and for kind words. You do this because the fates and fortunes of the people of this community depend on you and your leadership. President Kennedy said in his inauguration, "With good conscience as our sure reward, with history as the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land that we love." So I wish you all the best of luck leading this great city for the future. I stand with you every step of the way to provide whatever support I can from the federal level. I urge you all to listen, to lead with compassion, to always put people first, and your success will clearly be Portsmouth's success. And I wish you all the very best. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you once again, Congressman Pappas. Now we have a letter by Senator Maggie Hassan, read by Jennifer Kuzma.
Good evening. Senator Hassan wishes she could be here, but I'm happy to be here on her behalf, and she has sent me with a letter. Dear friends, I'm sorry I can't be with you today for the ceremony, but I join you in celebrating the bright future of Portsmouth. Congratulations to Mayor McEachern in being elected to his third term, to Assistant Mayor Kelly, to members of the City Council, members of the school board, and the fire and police commissions. I'm grateful for your commitment to your fellow citizens and your desire to make Portsmouth and the Granite State a better place. New Hampshire does democracy better than anywhere else, and that's because of people like you, people who are willing to step up and serve their community. I know that each of you is committed to expanding opportunity and prosperity for the people of Portsmouth, and I have no doubt that Portsmouth's best days are ahead. Thank you to the City of Portsmouth and to everyone who contributed to today's ceremony. I look forward to seeing the next chapter for this wonderful city unfold. With every good wish, Maggie Hassan.
And now we have a letter from Senator Jean Shaheen, read by Elizabeth McKenna.
Hello. Senator Sheen wishes she could be with you all here tonight, but she's back in Washington. So I have this letter to read on behalf. Dear friends, I'm with you all in spirit as we celebrate the start of a new municipal term at Portsmouth City Hall. Thank you to all the city councilors, commission members, school board officials for pledging your time and your many talents to serve and improve your community. I would also like to extend my special congratulations to Declan and Joanna on their third terms as mayor and assistant mayor. You will swear on an oath today spoken by so many Portsmouth residents in years past. The opportunities and challenges facing the city have been different across generations, yet the motives that compel your service spring from common sources. You are all joined by a desire to help your neighbors. You are all eager to work together to bridge the city's proud history with its bright and promising future. You are all bound to the most crucial test of public leadership, to leave a place better than you found it. In your public service roles, you will be the voice of the people as Portsmouth continues to find innovative ways to develop the local economy while retaining its distinct character, provide a comprehensive and engaging education for local students, celebrate and support the tireless efforts of the city's police and firefighters, address affordability matters facing communities across the country, and so much more. I know you will approach these callings with creativity, optimism, and eagerness, and I know your different viewpoints and life experiences will benefit the discussion and path forward on these critical issues. As your United States Senator, I look forward to working with you in these endeavors and more. Congratulations again to the mayor and the city councilors and board members. I wish you all the best in the future. Sincerely, United States Senator Jean Sheehan.
All right, and now we are here at the moment when the oath of offices will be delivered by our incomparable city clerk, Kelly Barnaby, who always does a fantastic job. We will start with the police commission.
First, I just want to indicate that both Fire Commissioner Gamester and Mosier Mathis are unable to be with us this evening, so we will start with the Police Commission as Mayor has indicated. Would newly elected Police Commissioner Buzz Shear please come forward? Raise your right hand to take the oath of office. Do you, Buzz Shear, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as Police Commissioner of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected Police Commissioner Jay Lieberman please come forward? And please feel free to have any of your friends or family come up with you if you would like. Please raise your right hand. Do you, Jay Lieberman, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as Police Commissioner of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected School Board Member Lisa Rappaport please come forward and raise your right hand to take the oath of office? Do you, Lisa Rappaport, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as School Board Member of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the school board, Steve Adler, please come forward? Come up with you? Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you, Steve Adler, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as school board member of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the school board, Nancy Noveline Clayberg, please come forward? That's okay. Good. How are you?
Oh, yay.
I know. It's wonderful. All right. Please raise your right hand. Do you, Nancy Noveline Clayberg, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as school board member of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the school board, Brian French, please come forward? Do you, Brian French, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as school board member of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations, Brian. Would newly elected member of the school board, Jennifer Shump, please come forward to take the oath of office? Please raise your right hand. Do you, Jennifer Shump, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as school board member of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. And now for the City Council. Would newly elected member of the City Council, Kate Cook, please come forward? Do you, Kate Cook, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the City Council, John Tabor, please come forward? Please raise your right hand. Do you, John Tabor, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the City Council, Rich Blaylock, please come forward? Do you, Rich Blaylock, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the state of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the City Council, Andrew Bagley, please come forward? Do you, Andrew Bagley, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the City Council, Beth Moreau, please come forward? Do you, Beth Moreau, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? Would newly elected member of the City Council, Michelle Flynn, please come forward? Do you, Michelle Flynn, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I will. Congratulations. Would newly elected member of the City Council, Annie Hopkins, please come forward? Do you, Annie Hopkins, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as City Councilor of the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. Congratulations. Would newly elected Assistant Mayor Joanna Kelly please come forward? Please read. Do you, Joanna Kelly, solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as Assistant Mayor for the City of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in accordance to the best of your ability, agreeable to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and the laws of the City of Portsmouth and the State of New Hampshire, so help you God? I do. And now, Mayor Declan McCachran, will you please come forward with your family? Repeat after me. I, Declan McCachran,
I, Declan McCachran,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as mayor of the city of Portsmouth, New Hampshire,
as mayor of the city of Portsmouth, New Hampshire,
in accordance to the best of my ability,
in accordance to the best of my ability,
agreeable to the rules and regulations
in accordance with the rules and regulations
of the Constitution
of the Constitution
and the laws of the city of Portsmouth
and the laws of the city of Portsmouth
and the state of New Hampshire.
and the state of New Hampshire.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Lori, on behalf of the city manager and the city attorney and the entire city council, we would like to present you with this bouquet. Have one for each of the girls.
I really want to thank Kelly, and not just because she bought my wife and daughter flowers, but seriously, everything that Kelly and the city clerk's office do for our democracy, it doesn't go unnoticed here, but in Portsmouth, none of this happens without her steadfast leadership. So, round of applause for Kelly. So, like many of you, I'm getting over a cold. Hopefully I make it through, and if I don't, it's a shorter speech. So there we go. Friends and neighbors, thank you for being here today. Thank you to my family, to my colleagues on the council, to our city staff, and to everyone who took time to join us. Your presence matters, and I am deeply grateful for it. As our country enters its 250th year, Portsmouth reminds us that America's story has always lived close to home. On this day, 250 years ago, New Hampshire signed its first constitution, becoming the first colony to write for itself the rules for which it would be governed. Long before freedom was formally declared, people here acted as if it was already their responsibility, not waiting for permission from a distant crown, but asserting that authority begins with the people themselves. When the Declaration of Independence was read in Market Square, then known as King Street, it was not a government order that changed the name of that street. It was a citizen, Thomas Manning. So moved by what he heard, he began calling it Congress Street. Others followed, and the name endured. That moment tells you almost everything you need to know about Portsmouth. People listened, they recognized something just, and they acted. That same spirit brings us together today as we take the oath of office again here. When this country was founded, it was not enough to break free from the rule of a distant crown. The Declaration did not stop at naming our inalienable rights. It demanded a government by and for the people to protect the rights we hold to be self-evident. That is what an inauguration marks, a recognition that freedom carries responsibility. My responsibility to serve you, and your responsibility to honor the generations who built this city and our nation by serving one another. Those earliest generations came here because of the water. They came to fish, to trade, to build. This harbor connected New Hampshire to the wider world and shaped how people earned a living. That legacy is still with us, visible even on our state flag and the USS Raleigh, a reminder that Portsmouth helped guide the destiny of New Hampshire. That spirit shows up in the work of countless people whose names never made a plaque. From our harbor, ships and submarines have been built, launched, and are still refitted today in service of our nation. From this community, aircraft have taken flights in time of global conflict, as they still do today. And in 1905, Portsmouth helped bring nations together to end a war, reminding the world that strength is measured not only by how we defend freedom, but how we secure peace. When the mission at peace changed, Portsmouth did what it has always done. We adapted, we rebuilt, and we turned that place into an economic engine for the entire state, carrying that same sense of service forward. Across centuries, Portsmouth, when something needed doing, people here did it to strengthen our city, our state, our country, and our world. That is still true today. Like generations before us, we face real challenges, And like generations before us, we are meeting them with action. We did not just talk about housing, we changed the rules holding it back. Portsmouth approved more housing units faster than any community in New Hampshire, helping drive the first reduction in two-bedroom prices in more than a decade. We built the first dedicated, we can talk to that. We built the first dedicated housing trust in the Seacoast, turning policy into a permanent tool to protect affordability for the next generation, and brought 2 new affordable housing projects to life with the PHA. Also worth clapping about. Government, investing in technology to expand services while holding staffing flat and keeping budget growth below the states, all while continuing to invest in our core services people rely on every day: roads, water, public safety, and schools. We expanded tax relief for seniors and veterans to the highest levels in the state so that those who built this city and served this country can remain in the homes they earned. And we invested in climate resilience, not just as an ideology, but as risk management, protecting neighborhoods, infrastructure, and taxpayers from the rising costs of inaction. Units approved, dollars saved, bills stabilized, relief delivered. That is what progress looks like when a city decides to act. This progress does not happen on its own. It takes each of us working together. Thank you for allowing me to continue this work as mayor. As we embark on this next chapter, Portsmouth and communities across New Hampshire face a similar challenge. Rising costs and decisions made farther from the people who feel the impact most directly. As responsibilities are pushed downward without the tools to manage them, we are reminded of a basic truth from our founding. Government exists by the consent of the governed, and that consent is earned when power serves the people, not when the burdens are imposed without relief. In times like these, as in times before, it is right to question authority is aligned with those who sustain it, and to insist on systems that allow our people to remain rooted in the communities that they built. Portsmouth has led before, and we will lead again, guided by the ideals that gave rise to this country, the belief that people are born with inalienable rights, that government exists to secure them, and that when it falls short is the responsibility of citizens and their leaders to act. We draw strength from those who came before us, not to repeat their answers, but to carry forward their courage and their sense of obligation. That work will take all 9 of us on this council. It will take all of our boards and commissions, but above all, it will take citizens who stay engaged, who hold us accountable, and who continue to show up. As our country enters its 250th year, the best way to honor the Declaration of Independence is not by reciting it, but by living it, by building a government that answers to the people, by practicing leadership that practices leadership as service, and by remembering that self-government endures only when citizens remain at its center. Thank you for the trust you have placed in me. Let us get to work. And now, for a benediction, once again, Reverend Dr. Gerald Riggins.
Let's give the mayor and all the representatives a hand. God, as every ending precedes a beginning, every memory is a precursor to a dream. And as we complete this inaugural ceremony, may we be eternally grateful to be here right now. May we walk with compassion and make compassion the core of our lives. May we walk with compassion and make compassion the core of our lives. May we nurture the ability to see the humanity and dignity of those who disagree with us and treat all people with respect they deserve, regardless of their differences. May the divine guide these diligent public servants, give them the insight to discern, the bravery to act justly, and the compassion to govern with integrity for the benefit of all residents. May their tenure bring harmony, prosperity, and a deeper commitment to serve in this wonderful city, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Thank you, God. Amen.
Amen.
And with that, I'd wait a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, Portsmouth. Thank you.